Hey everybody, welcome back to I Know a Guy. If you're new here, my name's Anthony. I'm a business profit advocate, and we're here to interview entrepreneurs, business owners, professionals, and people just out there doing cool things. For example, today we're meeting Michael Nelson. He's a CEO and founder of the CoBuilders. He's been doing it for almost 10 years. How you doing this morning, Michael?
I'm doing well. Nice being here and being on this wonderful platform. Thank you.
Yeah, I'm more than happy to have you. I know we spoke once before, and I was really excited to hear what you're doing. You're doing some pretty cool things, and I just wanted more people to know what you do. Where are you calling in from?
I called in from Fort Worth, Texas. It's a little bit sunny today and the weather is really fine. We just got a relief from the really hot weather and we're setting in for the cool season. So it's lovely here in Fort Worth today.
Awesome, awesome. Are you excited for the Halloween season? Is this your time of the year, or do you is it kind of meh?
My kids pull me in into the Halloween thing. It's never a part of my original celebration, but we celebrate with everyone, and we actually part of our services are gonna be needed as people throw the candy wrappers all over and fill their houses with cobwebs. So we're really setting in for a busy season here for Halloween. Yeah,
There you go. Yeah, it's good. It's good to have that that market cornered when things like that happen. Be like, well, I'm your guy. So
right.
awesome, awesome. Are you originally from the Dallas area, or sorry, the Texas, or you recent transplant, been there for a while?
So in Texas, I've lived in Texas for over 14 years now. Originally from Nigeria, Lagos, Nigeria. So I came into the United States with my family in April of 2010, and Texas was a little bit much more closer in terms of weather to what we had in Nigeria in Lagos. It's mostly hot, so we're glad we're in Texas in a state that has the amount of sunniness we needed rather than maybe another states that would require adjustments to cold or too much hot weather. But we've been traveling over the country and learning about a lot of places, and it's just beautiful what United States has to offer us.
Yeah, it really, really is. Are you going to be lifer then in Texas, or are you eventually want to go somewhere else? Anything on the horizon, or are you happy where you're at?
So I've moved around a little bit. In 2018, I actually had a job with Yahoo as a quality strategy director, and I flew out with my family to California for a while, and beautiful state, really expensive. So back in Texas, and with the co-builders being a nationwide service, we never can tell where we're going to go from here. So there is the tendency that we would move around a little bit and visit other states or get incorporated in those states.
Okay, I got you. Texas for now, but what's fun down there? I've been to Texas a couple times. There's a lot to go on. The state's massive. So what do you do for fun in Texas?
Oh, a lot of cool stuff here. First, if you know already, everything is bigger in Texas, the food, the burger, the portions, and all of that. But I think Texas has a wide variety of parks, at least for the kids. And a lot of you have the state fair going on in Texas is always fun for the kids and a lot of cool places to visit. I mean, you have the Six Flags, you have a lot of nature side opportunities, and you travel down to San Antonio, you visit the SeaWorld, which we visited recently. So if you're in Texas, there's always fun all over the place and a lot of interesting people to meet as well.
That's awesome. I'd have to check out the Texas State Fair at some point. I've been to
Yeah.
other ones, but like the Iowa State Fair up here, it's always fun. But I've never seen too much about the Texas one, so it will be worth
It's
checking
always
out.
it's a lot of people before I got to go, a lot of people, before I got to visit one of the state fair, a lot of people would say, just try to visit it. You would always want to go back. And it turned out to be a wonderful experience. My son, the youngest one, loves the Ferris wheel. And it's one of the highlights, whenever we visited the state fair. Great food too.
Mm.
Junk food, but great one.
Yeah, I'm sure a lot of it big and good. So
Right,
awesome, awesome. So what
right.
can you tell us about the Co-Builders? You co-founded it, you're the CEO, or you founded it, you're the CEO. What can you tell us about it?
Well, the CoBuilders is an innovative solution for house cleaning services. And essentially, with the CoBuilders, house cleaning services has become accessible to everyone in the United States, in every state, city, or zip code, and has also become affordable to all homeowners, renters in the United States. So the CoBuilders actually helps connect people who need house cleaning services with vetted professional cleaners in their areas. And with that, with the CoBuilders platform, you get timely access. So in less than 2 minutes, you could get your cleaning booked. So for instance, you have Halloween coming up. We've had a lot of bookings come on our platform where people just book 2 weeks in advance saying, okay, October 31st, we're going to have our house dirtied up with all the Halloween celebration, but we need cleaning the week after. And that's booked, that's done. They can go back to their busy, to their lives and, earn all the time back. So convenience, affordability, access to top quality cleaning is what the CoBuilders offers. And I think the disruption we bring is similar to what Uber and DoorDash achieved in all locations, is that anywhere in the US, you can actually easily book house cleaning services on our platform.
Awesome, awesome. What got you started? How'd you get on this path almost 10 years ago?
Yeah, I started out trying to solve a problem for myself. Remember, I told you about moving to California, and with a new job and my position at the company, I'm like, oh, I love my house being clean and tidy, but I can no longer do that by myself because of all the time I had to commute to work. So we started going on Google search and searching for cleaners, and the expectations are not always met when the cleaners usually come around. We pay a certain amount thinking the cleaner is going to do a certain level of work, but they come and they're like, oh, I'm just going to do this little aspect and I cannot do the rest because that's the pricing. So because it was a service I needed every now and then, it became concerning to me. And I was initially looking for a way to document the best cleaners I've had and to reach out to them later on. But sometimes they've traveled or they've moved, or their phone lines are no longer ringing. And I told my team, we were working on another app at that time. I said, look, I think this is an issue or a problem a lot of people would have finding right cleaners. And when we were flying back to Texas in 2021, because I had to relocate the family, we ran into the same problem. I needed a cleaner to get the house in order so we can get our security deposits. The cleaner didn't show up. We had already booked our flights. There was a lot of misses. I'm like, no, somebody has to do something about this. And I went into building this application. And honestly, I'm surprised. I knew it was going to solve the problem of access to house cleaning for a lot of people, but I just didn't know on the scale and the amount of appreciation customers would have. So right now, this is the story we tell our cleaners. We say every cleaning starts with a story. Someone is trying to fly from point A to point B. You cannot disappoint them. You have to be there on time. You have to do quality cleaning for them. And again, to the question, it started with a problem I had. Now, in solving that problem, which I started out in Excel and then built into this technology platform with a lot of enhancements to it, it's now solving the problem of house cleaning for, tens of thousands of families across the US. And I just have a great appreciation for the value we bring to the table when customers call me and give extra tips to the cleaners who go to their places to do the cleaning on top of the amounts they've paid, to say, you're really a lifesaver, right? You're giving me my life back, and this is actually affordable. So I could spoil myself a little by getting my cleaning done on your platform. And, first-time customers go on to subscribe and say, look, I'll do this weekly or monthly. So I went from trying to solve my own problem to solving a problem that affects millions of households in the United States.
I love that, being faced with a problem and saying somebody needs to fix this, and then not just walking away from it, being like,
Right.
okay, well, might as well be me that puts in the effort and
Right.
learns what to do. So yeah, I
Right.
really like that entrepreneurship, that mentality.
Right.
So what's your favorite thing about what you do?
Oh my God, a lot. First, my favorite thing is that we found a solution that does one thing and that does that one thing perfectly well. So our promise is that you can um, conveniently and easily book cleaning on our platform and get a vetted professional cleaner assigned in less than few minutes. We do that today all across the US. That is one thing I'm proud of. The other things I really appreciate about what we do now is the um, on unplanned value that we deliver to communities all around. So on the customer side, we have people who can now offer a gift of house cleaning to their parents who live in another country. And we never knew people would use the platform that way. So the customer who lives in Texas, but always concerned about their grandparents who live in Arizona, could say, yeah, I'm just going to book the cleaning on my platform, and you can put the address of that person, and bam, in 2 minutes, there's a cleaner already cleaning, doing the cleaning for your parents, right? So we make a joke that a lot of kids who got shouted a lot by their parents who didn't do house cleaning can now pay back with the co-builders. Like that's what they're doing, right? People using our platform to send house cleaning gifts as Valentine gifts or Mother's Day gifts. These are the things that warm our hearts in the way people use our platform. On the other side, we are energizing the local economy for professional cleaning, professional house cleaners, whom before us, the only way they found businesses was buying leads from all those platforms that were just ripping them off, right? They get your number, for instance, and ask thousands of house cleaners to pay $13 each for your number, and then they call you, you end up not needing any services, and they've ripped those people off. But on our platform now, those people come on to expand their businesses and get actual cleaning jobs that they can then earn money on. So there's no ripoff on our platform, and we've had house cleaners even expand their operations. So house cleaners living in one state, for instance, maybe Washington, D.C., can now accept jobs in New York or other states. And for one of our success stories on the house cleaning business owners was a cleaner who came on our platform and made up to about $10,000 in the first 3 months, an amount they would normally make in over a year before our solution came up. So we're just glad that the platform keeps giving. Recently, we are looking with the hurricane in Atlanta and Florida and North Carolina. We saw the opportunity to give, to contribute back to the community. So we reached out to folks to say, if you know anybody who's trying to return to normalcy and who can get, who might have a need for house cleaning services, if they can afford it, even reach out to us. And on top of that, we're now trying to partner with government institutions to help in disaster recovery efforts. So we just wake up every day into more value that our platform and our technology as it is today can offer to individuals, to business owners, and even to government folks. So it's just endless, the things I appreciate about what we do at the CoBuilders. And I should say the team behind the CoBuilders, the engineering team, the customer support team, they're really great. They're really fantastic. We're building something that never existed. And sometimes they call me crazy, like, why would we do that? What's the baseline for doing that? I'm like, we got to do this, and it's possible. We have the technologies. Let's walk through it. So they're accepting my madness now, but every enhancement, every great experience you see on the platform, there's a great team that I brought together, and they work with me to achieve those delivering those value to our final customers.
That's awesome. Sounds like you guys are doing a lot of great things. I could tell you for a fact that if somebody gifted me a house cleaning, I would be tickled pink. Right?
I would.
I would never turn that down. That would be an
Right.
amazing gift. So awesome. Yeah, I never considered that. That's really good to know. So you've been doing this long enough. What are some things that you've learned along the way that if you had to start over today, you'd do different?
That's a great question. I think the first lesson I learned in the early days is simplicity, right? So building a platform, a lot of people tell you, "Oh, we could do this, we could do that," and it's like running after squirrels in different directions. We started out that way, trying to do many things at once, but at a point, once we've learned that lesson, we simplified and said, let the solution be around house cleaning and let it be house cleaning alone. A lot of people were saying, "Oh, why not bringing plumbing and all of that?" Um, from a business standpoint or a business model standpoint, it looks rational, right? That you would earn more money. But when you look at the engineering behind those, it's not as simple, especially when you want to deliver excellent experience to customers. So simplicity is one of those lessons we've learned, and we hold on to that today as well. What we want to do is make house cleaning as simple, as simplest, and as affordable as much as we can over a long period of time. The other key lesson is maybe to entrepreneurs is whatever problem you think you can solve, don't let anything stand in the way of you taking the first step and then the next step and then the other steps. It's never one thing. It's never one step to finish. As soon as you're finishing one step, then to get to the other step, there's so many other layers of things you need to do. So you have to come to the table being hungry and ready to collaborate and being ready to explore, because the potential of whatever you do going really scaling nationally or even globally is unlimited, depending on your hunger to do more.
It really is crazy how all of the things people learn along the way, no matter what business they're in, are almost universally the same.
Correct.
You want to keep it simple. You don't want to overcomplicate things. You
Yeah.
want to make sure that you're doing it bit by bit. Don't be afraid of failure. Learn from it and grow.
Right.
So it's all universal truths. It's we all discover them our own ways. So
Correct.
if there's people out there listening, take this advice so you don't have to have those lessons hard learned. You can definitely learn them through somebody else. So
Right.
that's awesome. So what are good introductions for you? So like people that, might be, good at referring business to the co-builders or good power partners that synergize well.
Right. So good referrals to us are obviously families, professionals, individuals who need house cleaning services. But strategic partners would be like attorneys who do real estate or property managers who want to make sure the houses or the rental spaces they use are move-in ready and move out ready for clients. We've begun to discover that this is a business problem for those kind of users as well. So want to be able to work with those people and give them bulk pricing while they have the reliability of a platform that can deliver house cleaning services 24/7. And our newest area of interest is for contractors who work with the government, right? We think with our nationwide capabilities and our ability to innovate, right? So we're looking for people who currently work with the government and are looking for partners or subcontractors. We can really help them, give them the reach that they need to deliver their services or to expand their operations. So individuals, busy moms, seniors, disabled, yes. Property managers, real estate attorneys, rental property owners or property managers generally, and government agencies are folks we want to, go into strategic relationships with.
Awesome. Okay. Good to know. So if anybody out there fits that role, reach out for sure.
Right.
Is there anything that I failed to ask that you wanted to mention?
Um, I think one of the things I would like to share are the next things on the horizon for us. As we inch towards the end of the year, we're trying to penetrate more communities. We're already available, but a lot of people still think of house cleaning in the traditional way. And a lot of people still think they could not afford house cleaning services. And it pains me personally that a lot of those people are small business owners, right? Who need to get the time back to invest into their ventures, just like I had the opportunity to do. So we want to We will be reaching more to those people at the end of the year, and we will also be partnering with communities to help people to recover faster during natural disasters. And those are things that the communities and everyone across the U.S. should be looking forward to.
Awesome. What's the best way for people to get a hold of you? Those that maybe want to utilize the co-builder service, and then others that might be good, synergistic partners. What are the ways for them to reach out?
Yeah. One of the ways to reach out is go to our website, thecobuilders.com, and go into the footer and look at the contact us section. You would see our social media footprint. You can contact us on LinkedIn, Instagram, YouTube, Alignable, every possible platform. We have footprints over, and you can send emails to us or call our customer support as the case may be.
Awesome. Perfect. Well, if anybody wants to get in touch with Michael, feel free, reach out to him. Feel free to send me all your website, everything you want me, and I'll share it in the description so people don't have to hunt for it.
Right.
We're coming up, like he mentioned, to the time of the year where, think about getting somebody a gift of a house cleaning. Like I mentioned, I don't think I'd ever turn that down. So if you have a family member that maybe they bring everybody into the house, they make a mess, take care of that for them, right?
Right.
Go up, check it out, see what it looks like.
Right.
But yeah, I'm really happy. If anybody wants to, if they're a little shy, they want me to reach out to you, I'm happy to make that connection. So feel free to reach out to me. I'm happy to do that as well. But if anybody out there would like to be interviewed, feel free to reach out to me directly. My link tree is going to be in the description. My calendar link, all of my socials are there. So feel free, don't hesitate to reach out. But other than that, Michael, I really appreciate you coming on. I'm really excited about what you're doing and to see where it's going to go and how you're going to grow with it. But other than that, let's all get out there and meet some people. All right.
Yeah. Thanks so much, Anthony. It's a pleasure speaking with you. I'm happy to be here.
Absolutely. Take care.
Yeah. Thanks.